or Marcus Gaming gets a miracle? Could it be a key grenade as Xzist nearly gets taken down? But it's going to be the grenade, and Sarah comes in and Godlike get the chicken dinner. And I don't really want to speculate anymore. I kind of just want to literally dive into it with their goggles on, the pilot at the helm. Let's just jump on into it.
Let's jump right into the game, literally, once again. And you know what? What a better way to have a Miramar game than having an almost central playing path that every single team can get their traditional drop spots under control. Love it. Let's see how the teams can play around this.
Dreams.
Okay, you know what? What is not a dream is this circle, okay? You know, very focused down south on the eastern side. I've always hoped to be able to cast one day one of these circles in which they go to the small islands over to the east. I saw one video on YouTube where it actually ended there, and it's the most funniest endings you could ever expect. Can we end it on a high note with that kind of circle fight? That would be cool. You know what? A lot of teams here that are very, like, this is what, like 1, 2, 3, 4 teams basically in circle. TSM Entity could count them in, even VSG Crawlers. But like, I'm just hoping that we're not going to see any teams basically like just encounter each other during those rotations, because dying on phase 1 on Miramar is like the saddest thing that could ever happen during a Miramar game, especially when it's like the 12th and last game of an event fighting against COVID-19. So I hope that won't happen.
I also don't like when teams fight in the blue zone in Miramar of any phase, but especially phase 1, because I feel like it's so needless. Miramar is such a vast area, such a vast land, and you can use that to your advantage.
Yet taking the opportunity, because it's still early days, and we do know that these teams in South Asia, they like to rotate and tend to rotate in the middle of the blue zone shift, which is happening now, actually.
It's kind of starting to happen now. We're starting to see teams move around. Godlike coming in from San Martin. On the northwest side of the circle, they're going to get pretty close to Seoul.
You know what? I think the Seoul, despite the fact going for that compound, is fine. But here we go, Team Tamilis. They see Godlike Gill knocked away, but behind that silo, he's not going to be able to get quite that flush. We're going to try and reposition a little bit more over to the eastern side to potentially get a perfect angle to shut them down, but it will not result in any members potentially going down for Godlike. Oh, Mantio P's going down. Jesus Christ.
Oh, trying to get that spray up a striker with them. 24. Let's see if he can pop the head off a member or two of Godlike, but Gill is just going to disengage away. I love the fact that Timothy and Kara are kind of pushing forward. They want to close out those kills. They're being aggressive. They want to take the bodies out of the lobby, and I like that from Tamilis.
And I like the fact that they're keeping also members on the background on the top of that mountain, right? Because it keeps the pressure applied. They're not relieving anything. And I think that's what they need, because if Godlike trying to disengage, they could potentially get a nice lucky headshot on it, but be careful.
Oh.
See Existence. I see they're going to be cooking up that nade instantly. Menti OP. Can it be an OP grenade coming out? It does strike. I think he's cooked pretty good. Oh, it's not going to do anything to Existence, but that allows Gill to actually push back. And the grenade going to explode mid-air, almost nicely done for Existence. And now Menti OP, another grenade. Attempt number 2. We are recording. Cameras running. Made it connect. They will not, unfortunately.
But here's the thing. Timothy and Carrie, they can't go too far forward on the north ahead of them, because they haven't got the support. If they go too far downhill, they're not going to have that back end support for the members of Team Tamilis up on top of the hill. So that's where they're kind of a little bit pinched, and that's giving Godlike a little bit more space to wrap around, and they're going back on the front line. 2 knockdowns come through. Gill gets his revenge.
No, this is one of the teams Godlike fighting for #1 position after such a great finish from TSM Entity. They need every single kill they can.
Nice.
They need, man, that jump shot coming out, that was perfectly done by Existence. And now then you have Striker left on the backside. No chances of resist coming on through. They even get Striker on the high ground. How the hell was he peeking there? Gill will get that shutdown. Gill, the first one knocked away off Godlike earlier, and he's going to get revenge upon Team Tamilis as they get their 4 first kills of this Miramar game.
Godlike, they're ready to take over the top spot. They want to be the team to secure the $250,000 US for the charity of their choice. They're not going to go without putting up a fight. We did see phase 3 shift up towards the northeast. So you have the high open ground area to the south of Impala, which is going to be so important for a number of these teams to occupy now and occupy fast. It is going to be a little bit easier for Megastars and Team Hype to rotate around on the south east side of the circle to come in via Porto Paradiso.
I'm seeing Megastars and Hype and Denshi close to each other, hoping that it won't result in too many shots getting taken. But look at all the disparity of teams.
But you also have the likes of Umamba and
whoa,
Sinners
whoa, whoa,
coming in via the south side of Los Leones, and now you're gonna see Fnatic just gonna go down. Aronic gets taken out.
I mean, I think... I mean, that was not expected, but, you know, we said it right. Fnatic, they tend to lose members earlier for, like, no really apparent reason. That was one of those reasons right there. He's just going to be just making his way through the silos. The next
way through.
Oh, God, like that position. They overtook the position earlier with this 4 to Millis, and now they've got the scope, they've got the information, and they can deny all the teams rotating on the west. I've got to say, that's one of the better positions at this stage on phase 3 you can actually hold on to. And CP Man going to be jumping out on for the time being. Apply pressure on teams, but you know what? This is not going to be easy because now you have, technically speaking, 11 teams pushing on that location. And I think that might be a little bit too overwhelming for that team to actually hold on to, so it's going to be interesting to see if that might be happening for them. As now, Deadeye's
way inside the circle in the late stages of this game.
That is sure that things are not looking great. Godlike. Oh, we're going to be shifting over to TSM Entity apparently, but that's okay. TSM Entity, they're going to have to try and wrap around. They have a little bit of a hard position because they can't go uphill there. They're not Spider-Man, so they're going to have to try and just make their way potentially up north or over on the eastern side down to the south. But certainly in the south, there is Marcus Gaming, so things are not looking great for TSM Entity in this game. But Godlike, they got himself in a little bit of a dip. Grenades could mess them up, but you know what? Currently, Marcus Gaming, they're not really too interested on this team.
Circle to try and take on Megastars as Umamba gonna go up against Soul. Soul on the low side. Neo gets knocked down. Godlike against TSM Entity. First and second place taking each other out as VSG callers are eliminated.
Oh my God, TSM Entity, Zedgod's gonna be left alone. Can he get Clutch God back on his feet? I don't think so. He's a little bit far away. He's got to use that painkiller. He's got to heal up to a maximum. But Godlike and TSM Entity, the two teams currently fighting for that #1 position at the time being. And you know what? They saw it in the kill feed like, some juicy frags over here. This is the team we want to shut down. And they're going to push it forward. They're going to confirm the extra kill on top of Clutch God. They're up to 10 kills so far.
I know, right?
Godlike, this is their game to take. And this is their #1 position to secure at the end of game number 12.
What an incredible last game. So close to each other, but Megastars at the end of the day are still inside the circle. But Godlike still has a full squad already come in and clap from behind. They're on the edge of the hillside with the cliff inside. The dude takes a lot of damage, has to peek back down as Vex gets taken out. Swag and the rest of Megastars, they have
position. Zedgod, if he wants his team to potentially make a comeback, he needs to secure the chicken dinner. I'm calling it right now. If they don't get the chicken dinner TSM Entity, they will not be #1 and it will be going back over to Godlike.
Now, he can wrap around if he does it right now before the blue zone gets too deeply in on phase 7. He could surprise attack the members of Marcus Gaming, but it's not going to be easy because it is going to be 1v4 at that stage of the game. But with Godlike looking down upon Marcus, it could be the pinch that TSM Entity needs to get that strong result. And in he goes. Zedgod is looking for him. He's going to peek behind the cliff. I think Marcus Gaming knows there's somebody there, hearing the footsteps, looking for the peek on through, waiting for the blue zone to get closer and closer, praying for a miracle of the right timing as he can try and look his way to get into the circle.
It is Zedgod. He's going to try and heal himself up. And he's going to try and go for the push when he's least expected. He's going to go for it. Zedgod, more like Zawado. Going to go for the push and makes it behind the wall just in time. And actually gets scattered up by the dude. I think he's got information, but the dude, he's way too low. He can't take the fight just yet. He's got to heal up himself. And there it is. Zedgod going to go for the push. They expect to get the backstab on the dude. He needs that kill. Can he get it? Yes, he can. But now he gave his position away. Zedgod is going to have a hard time. And that's going to be the end of TSM Entity in 3rd position. And now it's all between Godlike and Marcus Gaming.
Put up such a good fight, but now as he closes out this game, you got Marcus Gaming against Godlike. The intensity is just getting too much. Marcus are hurt, they're broken, they're beaten, but Xzist is getting revived. Up the hill is playing, it's covering around, it's helping Marcus Gaming. Godlike, they have to really heavily peek. They gotta rear their ugly heads and face a barrage of bullets if they're gonna take down the remaining 2 players of Marcus Gaming.
Oh, grenades in the smoke. I mean, I do not know. We know there's no one. Oh, no, no, the grenade! Please fall back on top of them. And now Xzist's going to go for the jump shot. It's not going to do anything, unfortunately, but Marcus Gaming still got 2. That's looking good, but man, those nades were scaring me off completely. I thought they were going to nade themselves. But you know what? That's going to be 1 confirmed out. But no, actually, Xzist's able to pull his way back to front end.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Marcus just don't have enough information as Max gets in amongst the smoke, just trying to go into FPP mode to get as much information as possible. They're dancing around. They're hearing the footsteps all around each other as they try to hold on, but Smexy flanking around from behind, going down on this side. He's prone down, waiting it out. This is going to come down to the last circle in my eyes, unless GodLike go for the push, or Marcus Gaming gets a miracle. Could it be a key grenade as Xzist nearly gets taken down? But it's going to be the grenade, and Sarah comes in, and GodLike get the chicken dinner.
Existence, that grenade game, one knocked away and the other member put so damn low, exactly what they needed to secure this last dub. And you know what, GodLike, they had 3 chicken dinners, now count that 4, and I'm pretty damn sure this, we take a peek of the overall rankings a little bit later, I'm pretty sure they got themselves in #1 position, but what a way to end this Game Without Borders event for PUBG Mobile specifically. That was mental.
That game was incredible. GodLike though, 15 kills, 20 chicken dinner points, 35 in total, but a hell of a fight by Marcus Gaming. The way they played that southeast side of the circle, little by little, pushing through teams. The fact that they went for a 2-2 split in the later parts of games.
But of course, Marcus Gaming will take the 2nd position. But overall, just note they needed a great game. They still had also chicken dinner yesterday, so chicken dinner in the 2nd position. I count that as an absolute W, as we're going to go over the team stats of GodLike, and it is 2.5 thousand total damage, 50 knockouts, 6 headshots on Miramar. You got to say that is huge. But GodLike, of course, seemed to get 4 chicken dinners. And, like, I mean, yeah, the most consistent team throughout this entirety of this tournament for SA.
Living up to their name, if I do say so myself, as we look at the top players of this last game. Surya coming out on top with 6 kills and 5 assists. Yeah, Gill of GodLike with 5 and 2. He had Existence with 7 and 1. And Zed, God of TSM Entity, not to take anything away from him, 4 kills and 2 assists.
Man, sheer power and man advantage, and oh my god, 1 point, are you kidding me? What?
Oh my god, GodLike, first place, overall standings, 176 points, and only 1 point ahead of TSM Entity.
But Imperium, that's not all. Marcus Gaming and Imperium, #1 position.
#1 position. GodLike, 4 chicken dinners. A hell of a fight as they look to donate $250,000 to...
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
International Medical Corps. Incredible result from GodLike, incredible charity, incredible work being done all across the world by all of these charities.
There you go, now my fingers are going to be aching, so I'm